Don and Charlie Epps solve crimes.
Is the building unsafe?
Something way more serious.
But their own dad
I have a date. That's good.
is their biggest challenge.
You know what my favorite date ever was? Pepperoni pizza and a laundromat.
Which explains the conspicuous absence of grandchildren.
The new hit drama Numbers, CBS Friday.
I have eaten more Captain D's shrimp than any man alive.
Oh, yeah.
Tasty bite-sized shrimp, crispy butterfly shrimp. See that? That's not gonna be here in about 10 seconds. I'd eat their shrimp for lunch and dinner.
And breakfast.
Well, yeah.
Shrimp lovers rejoice. Captain D's new festival shrimp combos are here. Get a boatload of zingy festival shrimp or pair them with our hand-battered fish with fries, pups, and a drink. Just $3.99 each.
I'm just very excited about the shrimp.
What do you do when your cash is low and you need groceries?
You got a cash emergency, you got a money mayday.
Check into cash.
What's Check into Cash?
It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee.
Check into cash.
We cash your personal check and then we hold it till you're paid.
Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, Check into Cash can make it happen.
What do I do? My car's fixed and I don't have enough cash to pay the mechanic.
People from all walks of life have discovered that Check into Cash offers a simple solution to one of life's most difficult situations.
It's the smart place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee. Check into cash. Check into cash.
My checking account's low. I can't get what we need.
Go to Check into Cash.
Check into cash.
The next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to Check into Cash. It's quick, easy, and confidential.
You got a money mayday.
From your hometown news leader, this is WTVY News 4 at noon.
Police in the Prattville area are still making arrests after that brawl at a girls' high school basketball game between Prattville and Stanhope Elmore earlier this month. Good afternoon, I'm Al Roberts. Thanks for joining us for News 4 at noon on this Tuesday, February the 8th, 2005. Police have made more arrests in the wake of the February 1st brawl at a girls' high school basketball game in Prattville. Prattville Police Chief Alfred Wadsworth said a total of 21 people, 12 juveniles and 9 adults are now charged with offenses ranging from harassment, disorderly conduct to failing to obey a police officer. He said 9 people were taken into custody yesterday and over the weekend. Additional arrests are possible, and school officials are reviewing video to determine whether they will take disciplinary action. A whistleblower whose complaints once sparked a major review of the FBI crime lab is helping Eric Rudolph fight off death penalty charges in a fatal abortion clinic bombing. Frederick W. Whitehurst, a former FBI expert on bomb residue, has provided Rudolph's lawyers with a sworn statement challenging a plan by prosecutors to show jurors a model of the nail-laden bomb that exploded outside the clinic in January of 1998. Whitehurst claims the model, constructed by an expert with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, is based on flimsy conclusions and includes components that were not found in the debris of the blast. A landing gear on a small plane collapsed while the pilot was making an emergency landing at North Perry Airport in Florida this morning. No one was injured. The incident started around 9 o'clock Central Time when the pilot notified the airport he was having problems with the landing gear. The twin-engine Cessna flew over the area for a while as a pilot attempted to burn off fuel in the tank. About 20 minutes later, the plane came in for an emergency landing. After touchdown, the right landing gear collapsed, but the pilot brought the airplane in for a safe landing. The pilot and another person were aboard the plane. Neither was hurt and neither was immediately identified. The accident is under investigation. A North Georgia preacher convicted of defrauding hundreds of black churches out of nearly $9 million faces sentencing on April the 15th. A federal jury in Rome convicted Abraham Kennard yesterday on 116 counts, ranging from mail fraud to tax evasion. Prosecutors said the 46-year-old Kennard ran a pyramid scheme largely meant to take advantage of a network of black preachers. Some 1,600 churches were created out of, or cheated, I should say, out of fees they paid to get in on the development of a Christian resort that never materialized. The Reverend James Kane of Victory Worship Center in Birmingham was one of several preachers who testified for the government. Staying in Georgia, a man was fatally shot after authorities say he tried to run over Gwinnett County Sheriff's deputies with his car last night. Police say 2 deputies were trying to pull Stephen Pierce over for a traffic stop in Beaufort. When they got out of their patrol car to approach the suspect, Pierce drove away again, went into a yard, hitting a couple of trees, then made a U-turn straight toward the deputies. One of the deputies fired 4 shots at the car, killing the suspect. The deputies' identities have not been released. Police say Pierce had a long criminal history, including several drug charges, and the deputy who fired the shots has been placed on administrative leave pending an investigation. One day after sending a $2.57 trillion federal budget proposal to Congress, President Bush headed to Detroit to begin selling what he says is a lean spending approach to the budget. Mr. Bush was headed to the Detroit Economic Club today, where he planned to speak about his budget plans and the top item on his second-term domestic agenda, overhauling Social Security. The president's budget plans boost spending for some departments like Homeland Security and Defense, but the White House wants to cut spending for 9 other departments, including education and health care. With so much on the chopping block, it could take Congress months to pass the budget. Alabama lawmakers say they're not worried about the lack of money set aside for Alabama in the budget that Bush has proposed. The budget slashes money for Alabama bases to about 1/3 of what they received last year. It designates no money for Anniston Army Depot, but lawmakers say that's not a bad omen, even though it comes just months ahead of the next round of base closures. Depot boosters say they've never been more convinced the base will survive the wrecking ball. They say the depot is safe because of its new role in bolstering the armor for Humvees for the Iraq War. A spokeswoman for the depot says the workload has tripled and new employees are being hired. Republican Representative Mike Rogers says he thinks the budget limits money for Alabama because the state got so much last year. Some business owners in the French Quarter of New Orleans say business for this year's Mardi Gras has been off. They blame gloomy weather and the fact that the pre-Lenten bash falls earlier this year. The earliest Mardi Gras in recent centuries was February 4th in 1818. In 2008, it will be on February the 5th, and in 2285, it will be February the 3rd. Still, thousands are jamming parade routes. Revelers are going from bar to bar, while many try to grab strings of beads tossed from balconies. Beer trucks lined up on Bourbon Street to keep the suds flowing. While New Orleans is the current Mardi Gras hotspot, historians say the carnival was first celebrated in North America in Mobile among the French colonists in the early 1700s. Here are some of the stories you're bringing later today on News 4 at 5, 6, and 10. A Wiregrass woman is behind bars after being charged with theft of $120,000. The Dothan City Commission discusses Sunday liquor and beer sales, and a jobs task force is being formed to help reformed felons get back into the workplace. Those stories and more today on News 4 at 5, 6, and 10. Still to come on News 4 at noon, Chief Meteorologist Oscar Phan is up next with your weather.
From your hometown news leader, this is WTVY News 4 at noon with Al Roberts and meteorologist Oscar Phan in the Power Doppler Plus Storm Center.
Want to know my secret to get my family to eat healthy?
Grandma?
My secret's Eggland's Best Eggs.
They taste great.
And they're also good for you. Make my secret your secret. Try Farm Fresh Eggland's Best Eggs.
For over 20 years, the lawyers in our firm have focused on handling the same type of cases. We have worked hard to serve clients in Alabama, Florida, and Georgia who have received personal injuries. It has been our honor to represent so many fine families. When you call our firm, we will do everything we can to help you. That's a commitment we make to each of our clients. Cochran, Cherry, Givens, and Smith, lawyers for people.
This egg has been judged America's best tasting egg. It's Eggland's Best.
Eggland's Best are nutritionally superior, and they're farm fresh.
They taste great.
They're really special.
Try Eggland's Best.
For weather updates between our newscasts, tune to US 100. Power Doppler Plus, presented by Herndon Shell. From the Power Doppler Plus Storm Center, meteorologist Oscar Fan.
And welcome into Tuesday afternoon, February the 8th. And once again, the clouds are gathering on the western skies. This time a little bit closer. In fact, as we went to break, you saw the outside shot looking to the east looked pretty nice. Fair skies back to the west, so the clouds are finally moving in. Let's show you right now as far as what we've got. 71 degrees and south-southwest wind at 7 miles an hour. Power Doppler Plus, well, we've got a little bit of activity up around the Montgomery area, and that's going to stay up there. We thought we might see a chance of a real light shower around Troy over toward Andalusia, Laverne area. And they may have had a few sprinkles this morning, but this rain's kind of falling apart, but it is lifting off to the east-northeast, so we don't expect any rain today. There's a little hint of a shower just south of Panama City Beach, but for the most part, it's just a few sprinkles. All right, let's go back to the current temperatures. Notice the dew point. Dew point's going to have trouble getting past the mid-50s, and that does limit strong thunderstorm potential. It's not the only thing, but it's just indicative of this. This front is all kind of, it's screwed up. It's really disjointed. Winds usually shift to the south-southwest just ahead of a front. This front's still about 30 hours away. And the upper dynamics that would favor really strong winds and strong thunderstorm development were several hundred miles behind the front. So fortunately for us, we won't see that going around this time. There may be a few thunder showers around tomorrow, but it looks like now the rain's coming in ahead of schedule during the day on Wednesday. 65 Apalachicola and Destin, otherwise everybody in the 70s. And as far as statewide temperatures, mix of 50s, 60s, and a few 70s. We'll probably hit around 73 today. More sunshine further east. Even limited sunshine in Evergreen, they've still got to 72, but Meridian at 64 had a little bit of light rain earlier. Jackson, 60. Memphis, 55 degrees. And really just behind the front end up at Memphis, Chattanooga with clouds and a few showers around 55. Notice single digits, Rapid City, Minot. We are starting to see a sign of yet another pattern change. Cold air will start to really permeate and take hold in the north central states, and we'll start over the next week see snow being laid down slowly further and further south. And it looks like in about 7 to 10 days, here comes the Siberian or Arctic Express once again headed toward us with some much colder air. So enjoy the mild weather that we have intermittently between now and late next week. Low 70s for yesterday, probably the mid 70s for many of us today. 58-degree water temperature at Panama City Beach. A slight breeze down there, but not bad. And high tides this evening. Do expect a small craft advisory along the Gulf Coast starting tomorrow night as that front moves through and the winds really pick up, and it will be a blustery, cold, chilly day. That's redundant, but you get the drift on Thursday. Here are the clouds. You can see we were kind of blessed, if you want to call it that, in the southeastern part of the state with sunshine this morning. We got down to the 40s overnight with fair skies, whereas most of Alabama stayed in the 50s because of the cloud cover. That's that rain earlier that we saw this morning. You see it's lifting on off into parts of northeast Alabama and northwestern Georgia. New Orleans, complaining about the weather, as you heard Al say. Well, not too bad, actually. A little shower or two in the area today, cloudy skies, but they've had some rainouts the last couple of years, but it doesn't look like it's too bad today. Otherwise, here's that front creeping into western Alabama, but it's going to stall out again and then start to move again in about 12 hours. The low that's the kicker is sitting back here, really northwest Texas, starting to lay down snow here. You see across the central and southern plains. And that snow will be progressing about 2 to 4 inches worth into the Ohio River Valley. And then that low pressure explodes well northeast of us. But it will intensify and we'll be able to drag some Arctic air down toward us. Mostly it'll be Pacific high pressure system, but it's enough that it's going to turn us noticeably colder for Thursday and Friday. But the good news for the weekend, another dry weekend, a little bit cooler, but it looks great for the Home Run Derby festivities on Saturday at Pittman Field near Rip Hughes Stadium. 73 for high today, 57 for low. Maybe some fog mainly in Georgia tonight. And then the extended forecast shows periods of rain, about a half an inch probably for tomorrow. Noticeably colder Thursday into Friday, still breezy on Friday. Saturday doesn't look bad, but increasing clouds Sunday. Looks like even more rain chances, better rain chances as we get to Monday.
All right. Thank you, Oscar. Well, just ahead on News 4 at noon, it's the midday stock market report, and President Bush's budget plan is having some effects in the business world. That's coming up on your hometown news leader.
For people on Medicare, this is one of the most important phone numbers you need to know. 1-800-315-7900. This is the number you call to sign up for C Plus from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. You may not realize it, but Medicare doesn't cover all of your medical expenses. C Plus picks up where Medicare leaves off, supplementing your Medicare coverage. And now C Plus provides even more benefits, including a new program to help you manage chronic conditions, worldwide air ambulance coverage, and the C Plus Care Hotline that can answer your healthcare questions 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And here's great news. If you already have C Plus, you automatically receive these new benefits. Call 1-800-315-7900 to get C Plus. C Plus still lets you go to any of the 9,000 doctors and hospitals in Alabama covered by C Plus. To enroll, call 1-800-315-7900.
Closed captioning of News 4 sponsored by the Women's Imaging Center at Southeast Alabama Medical Center in Dothan.
Riggs Bank canceled its merger with PNC Financial and sued PNC for damages. In July, PNC agreed to buy Riggs for $779 million, but Riggs said PNC attempted to lower the purchase price by at least 17%. And this comes in the wake of Riggs's banking unit pleading guilty in January to not reporting suspicious transactions. Now, here's Stan Case with more business news.
Stocks dipped, but blue chips ended flat Monday. The Dow Industrials closed nearly unchanged at 10,715. The Nasdaq was down 4 points, or more than 0.2% to 2,082. President Bush submitted a proposed $2.6 trillion budget for 2006 to Congress Monday. It increases Pentagon spending by $18.2 billion. But that's less of an increase in military spending than he requested for 2005. That does not include the $80 billion supplement the administration is seeking to press the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Defense stocks, including Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman, rose slightly on the news. And U.S. light crude for March delivery fell $1.20 to settle at $45.28 a barrel. That's after some OPEC members signal they might wait until mid-March to consider any production cuts. With the Business Brief, I'm Stan Case.
Stock prices were higher on Wall Street about an hour ago. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 23 points at 10,739. Gainers held a 17-14 lead over losers on the New York Stock Exchange. The Nasdaq Composite Index has gained 10 points at 2,092. And the Standard & Poor's 500 stock index is up nearly 3 points at 1,204. Trading on the New York Stock Exchange during the first 2 hours totaled 462 million shares. The volume on the NASDAQ market came to 745 million. At airtime, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up just over 9 points.
As a facial plastic surgeon, Dr. John Ferguson at Alabama ENT is a specialist that brings the newest technology and the most up-to-date training to the Wiregrass area. Dr. Ferguson offers you the full gambit of the most advanced treatments, ranging from cosmetic surgery, Botox, Restylane, Abaji Blue Pill, IPL, or laser facials and laser hair removal. Many of the procedures performed by Dr. Ferguson can be completed in an office visit over your lunch hour. Come face-to-face with your inner beauty. Call Dr. John Ferguson at Alabama ENT today for a consultation.
Most mattresses ignore the fact that 2/3 of a person's body weight rests in the middle. The result? Most folks spend 1/3 of their lives in a rut. The solution? The marvelous middle from Restonic. Underneath these posture lines is a one-of-a-kind system that supports you very comfortably for a very long time. So treat your middle to our middle, the marvelous middle from Restonic.
You can see the difference with your eyes closed at Restonic Mattress Gallery.
The weather outside is getting cold, but with natural gas from the Southeast Alabama Gas District, you and your family will be warm this season. Nothing beats the comfort of warm air blowing from a natural gas heating system. So come by and see a Southeast Alabama Gas District representative for a list of qualified natural gas heating contractors in your area and ask about financing your new system.
Southeast Alabama Gas District, your natural choice.
So you want a mortgage that's competitive with a bank that's ahead of the curve with experience in financing your home? I'm Bill Frazier with the Citizens Bank. We'll give you more options in an affordable mortgage with the most competitive rates in town.
Your hometown bank, the Citizens Bank of Enterprise, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's the current choice of car buyers, and it could be AM/FM radio is being tuned out more and more. Julie Valise talks about satellite radio and fuel prices in consumer news.
Without the commercials, satellite radio is gaining popularity. According to a survey by financial firm J.P. Morgan, it's not the unique programming that's luring listeners, but the lack of advertising. The firm interviewed 1,600 consumers. It found 2/3 of subscribers' listening time was spent with satellite radio rather than traditional radio. Researchers predict nearly 35 million people will turn to satellite radio by 2010, a figure that could increase if the service is expanded to radio systems outside users' cars. Gas prices are on the rise, even though winter usually means less travel and less demand. In January alone, the cost of a gallon of gas jumped 7%, rising from a nationwide average of $1.78 at the start of the year to its current price of $1.91. Last year, gas prices peaked in May at just about $2. This could mean even higher gas prices this summer, the peak of the travel season. For Consumer Watch, I'm Julie Valise.
Coming up on News 4 at noon, we have the author of Creek Bottom Home, Mac Van, as a guest, and later, staying with the Mardi Gras theme, here's what we can expect from Mr. Food.
The countdown to Mardi Gras is over. Today, the festivities are in full swing, and we're checking out a classic dish from the Big Easy.
At Dale Medical Center, our mission and our vision are very clear. Our professional and caring staff strive to provide quality services for our patients using state-of-the-art technology. We're dedicated to meeting and exceeding the expectations of our patients and their families. We want our patient outcomes to exceed national standards and want our employees to be recognized as leaders in their profession. That's only a part of our present and future goal. But when you strive every day to be a quality medical facility, it's a pretty good start. Dale Medical Center, caring for the community.
Whatever sport you like to watch, football, touchdown! Yes! Baseball,
Steve Rack 3, way to go, baby!
Basketball,
take it to the hoop, bro! Yes! Oh, yeah! I'm at,
hockey.
Shoot it, Inglemar, Engelbert, whatever your name is!
Everything looks better on a high-definition widescreen TV from Aaron's. Aaron's has the guaranteed lowest price, and everyone's pre-approved.
Hey, Ted, what's wrong with her? Well, Ed, I think she's running a high fever. She's all clogged up, and she's a choking and a smoking. Is there any hope, Ted? Nope. I am broke, Ed. Looks like she's headed for that big old junkyard in the sky.
At Jim Skinner Honda during our sign and drive sale, you don't need any money. There's always hope at Jim Skinner. Just pick out the vehicle you want, drive it home. See you, Ted.
We've learned through the years what an important and rewarding experience it is serving the tri-state area. And we appreciate all the friends that we've come to know and do business with. If you've got old appliances, aluminum cans, or scrap metal of any kind that you need to get rid of, call us. M Finger Steel buys industrial scrap, so you don't have to worry. We'll put containers on your site. We also sell new steel, sheets, angles, plates, and beams. M Finger Steel, E-M-F-I-N-G-E-R. The M stands for more money for your metal.
Well, Mac Van has written Creek Bottom Home. You will absolutely love it. You can get the book, our CDs. I think you have 6 CDs now. Just good country, all-American stories of everyday life.
It's good stuff, Ann. Real good.
You have won an award, a storytelling award. Tell us about that.
Storytelling World in Jonesboro, Tennessee, last year chose Creek Bottom Home for honor as a story anthology, 80 stories. There were 3,000 submissions plus, and it was selected. And that's a nice honor for a country boy's first book.
Listen, he tells about tricycling in New Hope, Alabama, and you get your interest immediately to see how the boy perceives life around him. And then you go on and talk about people that you meet. It's sometimes humorous, sometimes almost tragic, like the time the flying anchor hit you in the leg. So you've really got a lot. And how long did it take you to compile these 80 stories?
5 years. 5 years.
And is this going to be the first of many, I hope?
Well, everything is in the Lord's hands, but I've continued to write, and there is a sequel Hills of East Limestone, that will be out in about 2 years.
Okay, I want you back.
Thank you. Look forward to it.
Back then, and we want to tell you how to get this book. It's a wonderful book. You should read the recommendations for it because it is a worthwhile book. It's a home and family book. It's great as a gift. You may call him at 256-533-4213 or look him up on www.creekbottomhome.com, and when time permits, he might come and do some stories for you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
And thank you.
Ann Barnum here with the remarkable new discovery of the fat loss patch. The patch goes on and the fat comes off. It's the easiest, simplest way to lose weight. It's not a diet, it's not a pill, it's not a shake, it's a patch. I wear one. It activates fat burning to help you lose pounds and inches. It curbs your appetite and cuts cravings. It is natural, gentle, and has no side effects. The fat loss patch is only available at Dr. Ken's Nutrition Center. Come see Dr. Ken and start losing weight in inches today.
The Forewarn Alert System, sponsored by Very Quick, is a computer program designed to update you in the event of severe weather and to keep you abreast of local news alerts when you're not in front of a TV. Downloading Forewarn to your computer is quick, easy, and free. Just go to WTVYnews4.com or veryquick.com. Click on the Forewarn icon and install to your desktop. Forewarn does the rest. WTVY News 4 and Very Quick, keeping you and your family informed with Forewarn.
This is Dr. Guy Middleton with Dothan WGYN, encouraging you to improve your family's health. Start by stop smoking. It is associated with the #1 cause of preventable death in the United States. During pregnancy, there are increased risk of preterm labor, preterm delivery, and low birth weight infants. Children in households of smokers have increased risk of respiratory complications. Start the new year off right. Quit smoking. This is Dr. Guy Middleton wishing the Wiregrass a healthy new year.
Visit Badcock & More for the best furniture values in the area. Badcock & More has 4 stores in Dothan, Ozark, Troy, and Enterprise, with showrooms full of the finest name brand furniture and appliances for every room in your home. Visit our newly remodeled stores and find beautiful functional furniture like Lazy Boy, Lane, Samuel Lewis, and Serta, and appliances by Maytag. Our professional customer service representatives will even help you match your new furniture to your existing decor. Come visit us at Badcock & More, where more than the name has changed.
When you see news happen, dial *4 on your Alltel phone.
Now here's Mr. Food with a special favor to help celebrate the Mardi Gras season.
It's Mardi Gras time, and recently we made a version of the rich, thick okra-based gumbo that's so famous in the Big Easy. Well, another favorite is jambalaya. And even though they're similar, there are differences too. See, gumbo is always served with a side of rice, but the rice is cooked with the jambalaya. Well, watch. In a soup pot over medium heat, stirring it constantly, we brown a pound of cut-up boneless, skinless chicken breasts, along with a 13-ounce package of Cajun-style smoked sausage, known as andouille, or really any smoked sausage, that we've cut into 1/4-inch diagonal slices. We add in 2 chopped ribs of celery, a chopped medium onion, and a chopped green pepper. And when those veggies are nice and tender, that's when we stir in 2 cans of ready-to-use chicken broth, a 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes, 1½ cups of uncooked long-grain rice, and a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. Now, we turn the heat to low, we cover the pot, and we let it simmer about 45 minutes till the rice is cooked and absorbs the flavorful liquid. But that's it. And sure, you know, there are loads of variations of this dish. I mean, it can be made with beef or pork, even seafood, or a combo of them. And we can make it spicier with more seasoning or milder with less. It's your choice. And look, if you'd like the recipe for now or anytime, just send a self-addressed stamped envelope marked Jambalaya to me, Mr. Food, right here at the station, or get it online today in time to have your own celebration. Now, of course, one taste, and it might just have your gang trading their Mardi Gras beads for another bowl of the ooh, it's so good.
Don Amigo or something?
I know, I like that stuff.
All right, anyway, let's show what's going on right now with the weather, and we've got 71 degrees. Looks like around 73, 74 for high today. The clouds are moving in now as we speak. And look for a lot of clouds tonight into tomorrow. Any rain holding off, maybe a light sprinkle or two along the coast or well north of us today. 73, 57, fog maybe into Georgia tonight would be a better bet for them. And then as far as tomorrow, periods of rain, maybe a thunder shower thrown in. And then Thursday, noticeably colder and blustery. Breezy on Friday, about the same, warming up a little bit. But Saturday doesn't look too bad. And Sunday, more clouds, rain coming in, especially for Monday, Valentine's Day.
All right. Thank you, Oscar. And thank you for being with us. By the way, Spotlight on Business today. You can go by there starting at 3 o'clock until 7 at the Civic Center. So hope to see you back here at 5. Until then, have a great afternoon.
You only have one day in court. Make it count. Call us, Cochran, Cherry, Givens, and Smith, lawyers for people.
Hi, I'm Skip Gober, General Manager of Bill Kramer Chevrolet Pontiac in Donaldsonville, Georgia.
You can always find the best deals on new vehicles at Bill Kramer Motors in Donaldsonville. Before you buy your next new car, check out these deals. Rebates up to $5,000 or interest rates as low as 0.0% on selected models. Find great deals on Chevy trucks, the most dependable, long-lasting trucks on the road at Bill Kramer Motors.
Just a short drive away from high prices at Bill Kramer Chevrolet Pontiac in Donaldsonville, Georgia, where we always discount trucks.
At Cost Cutters, our stylists will give you a look that lets you express yourself. Cost Cutters, we make it happen.
You're watching WTVY News 4, your hometown news leader.
Don't miss the heart-stopping Amazing Race season finale, CBS tonight.